Lock the door, turn the lights down low.
Hello Ukulele on the Ground, this is Eldrin Guerrero bringing you another lesson, and this month we're going to teach you how to do Red and Silky.
We go on. You know that I love when you tease, so go on. Get a red and silky from me.
Alright, so as usual, this is how we do things here in Ukulele on the Ground. We're going to teach you the chords to this song. So the chords, basically, is just 4 simple chords. The first one is a G. You can also approach that G in another way. You can approach it as a G major 7, which you just take your pointer finger and you cover the bottom 3 strings on the 2nd fret, like so. Okay? Then next we have our E minor. Then we have our A minor. Then we have a D7. And those are your chords for Red and Silky. Up, chunk, up, down, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, down, chunk, up, down. Next up is the strumming pattern for this song, and this is a strumming pattern that you've done in the past. The strumming pattern is down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Once again, it goes down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Alright, now let's apply it to our chords. Let's take our G chord, and let's play down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Okay? So we're gonna go down, up, chunk, up, down. But once you reach that 2nd down, you're gonna be on the E minor. For example, down, up, chunk, up, down. Okay? Down, up, chunk, up, down. Down, up, chunk, up, down. Then you're just gonna continue on with that strumming pattern after you reach the E minor. Up, chunk, up, down. So that whole phrase goes down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down. Okay? Then we do another pattern. Let's do the A minor to D7. So down, up, chunk, up, down. So same thing as the G to E minor. We're gonna play the A minor with a down, up, chunk. And on that 2nd down, we're gonna go to our D7. So 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, chunk, up, down. One time, 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, chunk, up, down. And then you're gonna continue on with that strumming pattern in D7. Up, chunk, up, down. So that whole phrase goes 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, chunk, up, down. Up, chunk, up, down. So the whole thing goes G, E minor, A minor, D7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, chunk, up, down. Up, chunk, up, down, down. Up, chunk, up, down. Up, chunk, up, down, down. Up, chunk, up, down. Up, chunk, up, down, down. Chunk, up, down. Up, chunk, up, down, down. And that's the strumming pattern to Red and Silky. Okay, so let's get down to it. Let's learn the ever so seductive riff for Red and Silky. We're gonna take our pointer finger and we're gonna put it on the 5th fret, bottom 2 strings, like so. You're gonna play that note. You're gonna slide it up to the 7th fret and slide it back down. Okay, so it sounds like. and then slide it all the way back down to the 2nd fret, like so. So that whole phrase sounds like. And then from there, you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the C string 2nd fret. Then with your ring finger, you're going to play C string 4th fret. And then with that same finger, you're going to bend that E string 5th fret. You're going to bend it up. You're going to bend it down. And you're going to pull off to the E string 3rd fret. So it sounds like. And then from there, you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to put it in the C string 4th fret. And then pick the E string 3rd fret again with your pointer finger. And then one more time. But the 2nd time, you're going to slide it over to the E string 5th fret. So it goes. So that whole phrase sounds like. One more time. So the whole riff sounds like. Okay? So you're going to repeat that whole thing, except for that last part. When you slide up to the A, you're going to slide back down to the G. Okay? So that whole thing sounds like. Okay? So the two phrases together, it sounds like. And that's the main riff for Red and Silky. Now we're going to learn the solo part to Red and Silky. Okay? So the first part is the same, the slide part. We're just going to do the slide part. Okay? But from there, we're going to take our pointer finger, you put it in a C string 2nd fret. Then your ring finger, put it in a C string 4th fret. Your middle finger on the E string 3rd fret. Your pointer finger on the E string 2nd fret. So that phrase sounds like. And then from there, you take your ring finger, put it on the C string 4th fret. And then your middle finger on the E string 3rd fret, and then your pointer finger on the E string 2nd fret. So from there it sounds like. One more time. Okay, so one more time you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put it in the C string 4th fret, and you take your middle finger, put it on the E string 3rd fret, and then release. You're going to play the E string 2nd fret with your pointer finger, and put your middle finger back on the E string 3rd fret. So from there it sounds like. So from there you take your middle finger, you play the E string 5th fret, and you're going to slide it over to the 7th fret. And take your pointer finger and play the A string 5th fret. So from there it goes. Okay, one more time. All right. So now you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to bend the notes without playing it yet, so that when you play the note, you're already up there, yeah? And you're just going to bend down. So it sounds like that. Then right after bending the note down, you're going to pull off, And with your pointer finger, you're gonna play E string, 3rd fret. Yeah, so it sounds like. And then from there, you take your ring finger, you play the E string 5th fret, slide it over to the 7th fret again. Take your pointer finger, put it on the bottom string 5th fret, and play it again. But then this time, you're going to hammer on to the 7th fret with your ring finger. And then take your pointer finger and play the E string 5th fret. So that whole phrase, everything together sounds like. So from there, the second part of this picking, we're going to take our pointer finger and put it on the middle 2 strings, 7th fret, like so. And then we're going to hammer on our middle finger and our ring finger. And our middle finger is going to go on the E string 8th fret. And our ring finger is going to go on a C string 9th fret. So we're going to hammer that on. And we're going to slide those 2 up 2 frets so that your middle finger is on the E string 10th fret and that our ring finger is on the C string 11th fret. So that sounds like, you do it 3 times. So it goes. And at the end of the 3rd one, you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the bottom string 9th fret, and you're going to play the bottom 2 strings. Yeah, so 3 times and then play those 2. And from there, you're going to slide it down 2 frets so that your pointer finger is playing the A string 7th fret and your middle finger is playing the E string 8th fret. So that sounds like. And then you repeat that one more time. But instead of sliding down, you're going to play a G major 7 chord, which is basically just taking your pointer finger, barring the 7th fret, and taking your ring finger, putting it down on the bottom string, 9th fret. So that second part sounds like. And the whole solo sounds like. And that is the solo part to Red and Silky. Alright guys, that about does it for another lesson. And once you have this down, it posts up a video of you playing this song and show us how silky smooth you are. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything like that, email me at askeldreen@gmail.com. And who knows, your question might be answered in the next Uke Got Mail. This is Eldreen Guerrero signing off for another lesson. See you guys next time. Ukulele on the ground. Aloha.
You know, our tongues are tied and your lips with mine. I'm your remedy, so take your dose of me. Please.
Hello, Ukulele on the ground. This is Eldreen Guerrero. bringing you another lesson. There's something nibbling on my finger. You can totally tell the difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, look. Like that. 4 chords that you already know or should know. If not, please go back to our ukulele minutes or to our previous lessons and learn these chords. If you don't want to go back, I'll show them to you now. Wait, those weren't 4 chords or 5 chords? Come on already. Up. Down, up, chunk up, down, 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 up. Call him Mini Duncan. Alright, that about does it for another lesson here at Ukulele Underground. Glad hope you guys enjoyed it.
Get all red and silky for me. Go on. You know that I love
So what is that?
It's a car alarm.
Okay, I thought it was like some
Like a bird.
bird. Yeah, yeah.